Hello and welcome everyone to the webinar Plant-Based Food Solutions for a Regenerative Future. I am very happy that you took the time and joined today and that we will be spending the next 30 minutes together. I hope everyone can hear me well. If not, please raise your hand or comment in the Q&A box. My name is Laura. I am responsible for the industry account management at TELANTO, and it is a pleasure to guide you through this webinar about plant-based food industry, TELANTO, and how you can benefit from university-industry collaborations in these exciting and disruptive times. Today with me is Samantha Derrick, MPH candidate at UC Berkeley. She is focusing on plant-based nutrition, animal welfare, and using technology to innovate the food system, making it a more sustainable and inclusive space. Samantha, thank you so much for participating in my webinar today. It is a pleasure to have you on board.
Hi all, thank you for having me here.
So, before we start, just a quick disclaimer, this webinar is being recorded. Okay, let's go. Before we dive into the topics of TELANTO and plant-based food, I want to answer the obvious question. Why are we at TELANTO so excited about collaborations in the plant-based food industry? Because it is a growing market with a lot of business opportunities? Well, that does make it attractive, but it is not the reason. The reason is another, and deeply connected to our mission and values. We at TELANTO are committed to contribute to a sustainable future aligned with the United Nations and their 17 Sustainable Development Goals. TELANTO is quality education. The collaboration on our platforms are steps towards more responsibility and resourcefulness. Reflected by our slogan, Challenge Today, Change Tomorrow. So now it becomes clear why we at TELANTO are so excited about progress in the plant-based food industry. By contributing to shifting from a heavily meat-focused diet towards a balanced lifestyle, we are getting the opportunity to help to achieve zero hunger, good health and well-being. And we are also getting the opportunity to take action against global warming. With that definitely being a reason enough to care about plant-based food, the economic aspect isn't less true. The plant-based food market is on the rise, offering opportunity for everyone in it. The population eating meat-free has grown from approximately 5% in 2019 to 8% worldwide in 2020. That is a 160% growth in only 1 year. And there is more to come, as millennials are much more likely to go vegan than older generations. But like always, there is not only black and white, meaning there are a ton of people who are neither vegetarian nor vegan, but who make conscious decisions to reduce their meat consumption. I mean, the discussion about meatless Mondays or vegetarian Fridays in corporate cafeterias is an actual thing. For the food industry, this means that the quantity of plant-based meat substitutes produced has increased by 37% in 2020 compared to the same quarter in the previous year. With the strongest market being located in Europe, we can see North America, South Asia, and Oceania being on the rise as well. Economically, we are looking at a huge potential. The global meat substitutes market is accounted for $4.8 billion in 2019 and is projected to reach 8.1 billion by 2026. The market is primarily driven by the increasing demand for plant-based meat products amongst the millennials. Now, I am not an expert on the development in the food industry, so I bet that every one of you is already very aware of this trend. The food market is changing at lightning speed, and everyone who is in this industry is facing the challenge to not only keep up, but to be one step ahead. For this exact reason, we are all here together. I invited every one of you individually because you are amongst the key players when it comes to preparing your company for the plant-based future. In the following approximately 20 minutes, I will present to you, alongside with my guest Samantha, a way to stay ahead in the game of plant-based food technology. I will start by presenting TELANTO and our industry university cloud-based collaboration solution in general. Food technology is only one sector we are covering, so it is important to have a look at the whole picture before we are dedicating time to this specific opportunity. We will have a look on why our clients are working with us and what benefits you can expect when joining our community. Next, I am excited to provide a deep dive on how collaboration on our platform typically works. And last, we are dedicating time to the concrete opportunity that we are providing on our platform right now, and the very reason why I invited every one of you specifically. I am going to ask Samantha a couple of questions about the contents of the Plant Future course that we are matching right now. We will furthermore talk about the background of the students and the type of challenges this MBA requires. But before we are getting into detail, we have to start at the very beginning. TELANTO, what is our story? As mentioned previously, our mission is quality education. We are the EdTech company that developed the cloud solution that digitizes university industry collaborations. Why did we do it? Well, our CEO, Christian, came up with the idea of founding TELANTO in 2005 already, when he was working at SAP and observed a huge gap between innovation management and talent management. But what does this mean? It means finding the solution to an obvious problem to the core question: how do I connect the talent that I miss with the problems that I have in the organization that need to be solved? So there have been approaches, internet platforms that connect students to industry. However, where everyone else was focusing on a B2C approach, Christian planned a professional approach, bringing it into a B2B context with an end-to-end process. As a former vice president in HCM, a cloud-based solution of SAP, Christian is an expert in IT, software as a service, and specifically cloud solutions, and consequently decided to tackle this gap together with his colleague, Timo. Timo himself worked more than 10 years at SAP, becoming an expert in marketing and demand generation topics, and therefore being the perfect partner in crime to be in charge of the operational and commercial side. So in 2015, Christian and Timo left SAP and started their own company. TELANTO was born. 5 years later, we at TELANTO are proud to be able to offer our clients 3 main advantages when using our platform. First and foremost, our mature technology, meaning a software that you will buy as a service in a user-based subscription that is outlined to support all of your collaborative activities with the students in the most efficient way. You can upload documents, use the chat function, etc. We are very aware that you will be working on sensitive data, so everything on our platform is protected by an NDA that each party signs before collaboration starts. Being able to offer our clients a mature and reliable software for their collaboration is an absolute requirement for professional work and one of the first reasons for our clients to renew their subscription. Furthermore, we offer an extensive global network of more than 800 universities to collaborate with. Our subscription model gives you unlimited access to our platform, allowing you to do as many collaborations as you like. So having such a huge amount of university partners on board means that we will match you to the perfect course for your project or challenge. And last, our service and coaching. During our 5 years in the market and over 8,000 challenges solved already, we are expert on university industry collaborations. We know exactly what to expect from a team of students in the given time and support you from day one on our platform to secure implementable results. Our challenges have a satisfaction rate of 73%, meaning almost 3/4 of all challenges are ranked with 4 stars or higher out of 5. So, seeing all of this through our client's lens, there are 3 major reasons why industry partners who have been in the position you are right now took the opportunity and worked with us. First, innovative results, meaning the solution proposals that you will get after your collaboration. With the IP regulatories being taken care of, the outcome of our challenges are of course of huge interest for our clients. However, we observed a distinguishment in the nature of the challenge between big corporate structures and smaller companies or even startups. Our clients are coming from different backgrounds. Having different sizes, every client has his own individual needs and challenges. We have seen that big corporate clients tend to use the platform to get new impulses, out-of-the-box approaches, or to have this unbiased second opinion on internal decisions. For smaller companies, the main use is often to cover areas where there is not yet an expertise established. For example, an IT company facing sustainability challenges, or when planning to expand in new markets. In this specific case, it is obviously beneficial to collaborate with a student team on a business school in this very market, for example. So, secondly, employer branding and recruitment. In our globalized reality, the hunt for talent is something that is happening to all of us, our industry partners, and probably as well to you. And it is in line with the very reason why TELANTO was founded. Everyone wants to hire the brightest brains that will lead the company to new highs in the future. However, to achieve this, there are 3 obstacles that need to be tackled. First, how to find these talents between the 220 million students worldwide. Secondly, how to find them before the competition does. And thirdly, how to make them want to work for your company. Well, TELANTO feeds into all of this. We are working with top-tier universities, amongst them UC Berkeley with their Planned Future course that we will discuss in a bit, to name just one. But apart from Berkeley, we have around 800 more well-respected universities in over 40 countries around the globe. We can therefore connect you to the students while they are still being forged for their professional futures. So, we give you the opportunity to let them know about your company and get them excited about your values and culture. In fact, it is very common that our clients directly recruit from students that have been working on their challenges. Last but not least, employee development. Collaboration is not a one-way street. Yes, students learn from real-world experiences and from solving your challenges, but it goes both ways. Employees within your company will greatly benefit from collaborating on our platform by improving their leadership skills or by staying updated on trending topics like plant-based food technology. By having these additional resources on their fingertips, TELANTO helps our clients to overperform constantly. So when we see someone starting off with us as an innovation manager, it is not uncommon to see him climbing up the corporate ladder within only a couple of years and ending up being responsible for the whole department. In summary, we at TELANTO offer you mature technology, an extensive network, and professional service and coaching. The values for our clients are innovative solutions, employer branding, and the development of their own employees. So, once you and I have successfully completed the onboarding, it will be time to make the first steps on the platform. Now is the time to deep dive in how collaboration works with us once you join the platform. We can divide your experience in two main parts, matching and solving. During the matching phase, you will work with your personal challenge coach. He will support you from day one with extracting and unpacking your challenge and outlining it on the platform. This includes scoping it well so that it fits into upcoming collaboration opportunities. As you are probably well aware, academia and industry are not always speaking the same language. We know both sides and have worked with them for years, so we will support you in aligning your challenges with the expectations of the professor and find this sweet spot where the win-win-win for students, university, and industry is happening. Next, we enter the collaboration phase. By setting up milestones with both the students and the professors, and by having a fixed deadline due to the semester of the university and the respective course, the collaboration will work in the most structured and efficient way possible, leaving you with the outcome you were expecting. So, after explaining what we are doing at TELANTO and what this means for you, let's take a closer look on the specific course that we are here for today and that we are matching right now. Plant Futures at UC Berkeley. I am very happy to have Samantha with me to deep dive into this specific opportunity. So Samantha, let's maybe start with the students that will be doing this course. Where do they come from and what's their background?
Hi everyone, thanks for being here. So for the course, we are definitely hoping to draw students from all sorts of different backgrounds because we want to make the course and the projects as interdisciplinary as possible. So right now we're hoping to draw students from business, from public health, from engineering, public policy, and other areas at Berkeley. And the goal is that they will work together on interdisciplinary teams so they can be exposed to other backgrounds and other perspectives from different parts of Berkeley.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So the students are really coming from a lot of different backgrounds. That it will be very collaborative. But in terms of content, can you maybe give us an overview of the contents that you will touch base on in this course?
Yeah, absolutely. I can give you a quick overview of the course and what we're thinking. So right now, the course is going to be mostly focused on plant-based food entrepreneurship and all the innovation that's happening in the plant-based food sector right now. This is the first time that we're going to be launching this class at Berkeley, so we are really excited to be launching the course. And through the class, we hope to bring together experts from a variety of different fields and disciplines to highlight the significance of plant-based foods as a lever for food systems change. And the course will be made up of two primary components. The first component is going to be a weekend-long symposium where we are going to invite guest speakers to speak about topics in the plant-based food sector focused on business, technology, ethics, engineering, policy, and product development. And the second component will be after the symposium, and it will be a semester-long course where students will be working in interdisciplinary teams to solve different challenges by companies and organizations in the plant-based food system. And our objectives for the class are to provide a space for students to network with industry leaders, provide them with experience needed to prepare students for jobs in the ecosystem of plant-based foods. And as of right now, we are planning for the entire course to be hosted virtually. And yeah, if you have any more questions, I'm happy to elaborate further.
Yeah, yeah. If there are any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A box, or I guess you can also pose them directly in the chat. So yeah, so that's very interesting, and it sounds great. I mean, the virtual thing, well, it's the time, right? So nothing you can really do about it, but most importantly now for our industry partners, of course, would be to know what are the challenges that you are looking for this master.
Yeah, absolutely. So the three areas we'd really like students to focus on through the challenges are product development and business. The second one would be policy and understanding the different policy levers that could be used to promote plant-based foods, or what the policy obstacles might be, and maybe innovation and policy in that area. And the third area would be behavioral economics, and understanding which behavioral changes are needed to prompt people to eat more plant-based foods, and that could be through product placement or some sort of challenge that exposes them to behavioral economics. So I'd say product, policy, and economics would be the primary areas.
Okay, so it's okay. So products in terms of research and development, policies, behavior. Yeah, so it's really a very broad approach, one can say, right? So if I understood
Correct.
correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And within those areas, we would ideally have students working from all different backgrounds in each of the teams, rather than just having business students or just having policy students. We'd like to mix it up as much as possible.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, so then that means that also very complex challenges can be solved because you have such a broad expertise in the team. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great. So I mean, if there are any, it is, the food technology is a very broad industry, right? And I'm sure every listener has their individual challenges. So please feel free to either ask questions now or connect with me later, and we will have a look on your specific challenge and how it is in line or in scope with this course, or how we can formulate it so that it is in scope. And yeah, we work closely together with Samantha on this. Yeah, great. So, Samantha, thank you so much for these insights. I really appreciate that you have taken the time to be my guest here today. I know for you it is early. um, I think this is a great opportunity, and I'm really excited for the challenges that we are getting from the industry side. Yeah, thanks, Samantha.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And also, please feel free to reach out to me directly if you have any more questions about the course. I think Laura should have my email address. So
Yeah,
thank you
I do.
again.
I
That's been
do.
great.
Thanks. Okay, great. So speaking of the challenges now, let's maybe have a look at the timeline and the operational side of things. So in total, this course allows the placement of 7 challenges. In order to participate, we will need to complete the onboarding process by October 31st. Your challenge coach will then support you in extract, unpack, and outline your challenge on the platform to meet the challenge submission deadline on the 30th of November. The collaboration will be 3 months from beginning of February until the end of April 2021. So, if you want to participate, please send me an email or give me a call as soon as possible. We will then schedule a one-to-one appointment to have a first look on the current situation of your company and potential challenges. So, if there are no further questions, that's it from my side. I hope you all enjoyed the webinar. It was a pleasure being your host today. And for all further questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email, telephone, or LinkedIn.